Today turns out to be a really wet day and rainy, so there's not much to do today. You can see the rain dropping, not too hard. It's making a mess, but that's how much rain is coming down right now. It's been raining all day and all night, so yeah, wet and soggy day. Maybe what I'll do today is show you what I have done since the temperature has fallen to like 50 degrees. I have, prior to the rain, I have moved all my guppy fish back inside because they don't like the temperature below 59 degrees. So yeah, and I have all my plants still outside. It's not a rainy day. I'm gonna have to use the umbrella today. Here we go. I wanna go check on the fish and see if they need to be fed. But peers and see if there's any need for me to feed them. It looks like the water is really high and the fish is probably hiding. Let's see if I can get some fish food here. I don't see anything yet. Yeah, no more fish in here. I don't know, maybe the frog would jump in here. I doubt it. The frog. It's Kirby. I know my previous video, I call him Kermit the Frog, but it's actually Kirby. Same but different. Okay. My makeshift pond is filled up pretty nicely, but I think it's dying. The leaves are turning yellow. But yeah, I'm gonna have to discard, throw it away when it gets colder and take it apart. I just came up on the second deck just to check on the flower. I think they're doing okay. So all the plants are still up. Still have my jalapeno peppers. Should be still there. There they are. My wildflower is still good, but way too wet. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here and go on inside. If I don't fall on my butt with the slippery steps. All right, guys. I'll come back out and check on the weather, and maybe there'll be a little bit more interesting things to look at. Whoa, that's a rabbit. Come here, rabbit. What you doing? Scare me. You're lucky my cat's not out here. She would chase you all around. Yes, she would. Hazel would love to chase you. Where you going? Yeah, I'll show you where that rabbit lives. When we built this deck a few years back, we know we're gonna have some issue with animal living underneath, and I finally figured out where this rabbit's gonna been staying. There's a hole opening, at least right over there. So it is going in and out of that spot, and my cat Hazel, she would sit right above here, this spot, waiting for the rabbit to come out of that hole. Today is a nasty rainy day, so I don't have any project that I want to do around the yard. So what I want to do is bring you guys inside and take a look at some of the animals we have. We have quite a few different tanks for different fish animals. We have some lizard, well, one lizard. But yeah, just come along inside and I'll show you and tell you a little bit about each animal that we got. We mostly got them because our kids went to college and they just left the animal for us to take care of. So the weather is kind of crappy anyway. Everything on the ground is all wet and cool. It's kind of misting and just not worth being outside for. So I'm gonna take you inside and we'll take a look at some of the things that I have in the house and try to tell you a little bit about each animal. So come on in. Yeah, already a lot warmer and nicer inside, but I'll show you the rest of the fish tank we have down here in the family room. Most of you guys, if you've seen my previous video, already know or already have seen a lot of the tanks that I have. I have the turtle tank, a couple of 45-gallon tanks in here. Altogether, there's 4 fish tanks in this basement, including the 10-gallon I just recently did. And then up in the living room, we have one 20-gallon tank, and we have a lizard tank. And then up in the kitchen, we have one small, I'd say 5-gallon tank. And in the bedroom, we have one 20, maybe I want to say 30-gallon tank. It's for our red-eye frogs, so you'll get to see them. So let's go. All right, so here is the fish. We got 2. Don't mind the big one. The big one is on the other tank over here. But this one, we have 2 guppies. They were out in the pond outside, and was able to find them and bring it in. It was just a 45-gallon tank, so it was easy to find after I removed all the water hyacinth plants. But I got this little 10-gallon tank set up for them. Got some decorations inside, the air bubbles going in on the back here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see, where would it be? Anyway, back there. Yeah, and then they got some driftwoods inside. Oh yeah, look, I tried to bring in the duckweed, and looks like it got a little bunched up in the intake there of the pump. So it's got a big ball of duckweed in there, and some got stuck underneath here. But I think a few of them is floating. Let's see if I can show you. Not very well, but a few of the duckweed is floating up on top. But oh yes, there's a bunch of them right here. But no, I think the guppy really like it in here, and so that's all taken care of. So that should be good for the winter. I'm gonna leave it like this until next spring, or when it gets warmer outside again. I'll move them back out. But hopefully we're planning to see if they would multiply and have little baby, because those are males, and hopefully it's a female, because this one is, it's not as pretty, but it has the fan tail, so we're thinking it might be a male. Hopefully it's a female, but we'll see, because looks like the belly of this fish is pretty big. Hopefully it's a female and it's pregnant. But once the guppy babies are born, I also have another 10-gallon tank. We're gonna scoop it up and put it in a different tank. And from what I have heard, the guppy do sometimes eat the young, so we'll have to take care of that. Yeah, I'll keep you posted and see what happens next. Look at this guy, he is so fat, he can't even keep himself afloat. Watch this, he's trying to swim and he fall right down. Yeah, there's a name for this fish, but I should give him a name. What do you guys think? What kind of name should we give this one? Because he is just so fat. You know the type of fish that they use to eat the dry flakes off your feet? This is the baby fish that they use, but this is the adult version of it. It kind of looks scary and creepy. But yeah, when you go into one of those places in Thailand and stick your feet in the aquarium, in the water, and let them eat off the dry and clean off your feet with dead skin, this is the fish. And we happen to have 2 of them, so I'm not sure what the other one is. But we also have a hidden fish, 2 of them inside of this rock, and I could never show it to you because they never come out. But I see some whiskers. It looks almost like a catfish, but it's not. Nope, not gonna be able to show it to you today because it's always hiding. I think I walk into a fish and turtle fight, but since I walk in, the turtle got distracted. Who would win? Well, I think the turtle would win because the turtle has the shell and it's got the beak. So, fish, you better watch out. He'll get you. So here's one of the things I'm not too concerned about. All the baby water lettuce here has been in this turtle tank the whole summer. So it looks like it's spreading. So I'm thinking that I'm not gonna be too concerned about bringing in the water lettuce for the winter and just focus on keeping my at least a couple or 2 of the water hyacinths alive so I could have it planted again in the spring. But yeah, it looks like water lettuce is really spreading in this turtle tank. And it's got that light, so that white light is probably what helping the plant to spread and grow. So I mean, I will probably bring in a couple of water lettuce, but if not, there's plenty left in here that don't survive. The other thing I've noticed is the duckweed. They do. Well, we do have a couple of duckweed in here, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna. Hopefully they'll be alive by springtime, but we'll have to wait and see. I never done the duckweed before, and we have plenty in the outside pond, and including the smaller 10-gallon tank with all the guppies. There's a lot of duckweed in there. Okay, the last tank of the downstairs basement is this guy here. It's a little bit dirty at the moment, but it's got a lot of black algae. As you can see, I have quite a variety of fish, but I'm not sure what they all are. We have this big albino pleco, but the rest of them are just regular freshwater fish. I'm sure my wife can tell you what most of these fish are, but for me, I just don't know them. I just like the way they swim in the water. But yeah, this is the, I want to say this is about a 45 gallon tank that we have. Got some filter going right now, LED lights. But yep, that is tank number 4. Let's go up to the living room and take a look at some more. One other thing you guys have never seen before is my, what do they call that? Oh gosh, I forgot the name now. Axolotls. That's what it's called, axolotl. But this is it. Looking up from the above, but this, she's I don't know if it's a male or female, but it's sitting inside a 20 gallon tank, and it does not like the lights, so we don't give her lights. It's like dark, cool places. So we use this crate for the lid because the water temperature will rise up instead of trapping it inside the tank. See if you can see a better picture. Oh yes, here we go. Axolotl, we call him Axel. Don't really have a name. Oh, where'd it go? But yeah, we have this about 2 years now, 2-3 years. And it's actually my wife who keep it fed. I don't mess around very much with these guys because I'm not too fond of him or her, but it's kind of cool. It's something different. It's not a fish. Well, I don't know. I don't know much about it, but it's cool. Let's see. Yeah, she's hiding. But yep, thought I would show you guys. And have a better look at him. It's got a nice flare on his neck. Oh, and look, we have an alligator. No, a water monitor. No, it's actually Lizzie. Don't ask me what kind of lizard this is. Oh, wait. It's a leopard gecko or leopard lizard. One of those names. It's my son's lizard, and he went to college, so now we're taking care of him. But look at this. That's the face. Okay. And this is also the face or the head. Yeah. Creepy, right? Anyway, yeah, we have this sitting in this tank in our living room. So we feed them, what's that beetle called? Let me look. Oh yeah, we feed them this. Yeah, there's a name for it. There's a name for everything. I just don't remember what it's called. I'm pretty bad with name anyway. But yep, this is his setup. It's very desert-like. Yeah, not my place, but I'd rather deal with fish. Where'd he go? Did he turn around? Nope. But he is kind of cute. If you don't think he's a snake or an alligator or even a water monitor, Komodo dragon. Anyway, yeah, that's his. Well, what do we call him? We call him Lizzie, so it must be a female. But yep, this is Lizzie's cage. Hey, guess what's in here? Some fish. Well, this happens to be one of my wife's other tank sitting in our kitchen's countertop. And if I could find you some fish, it would be ideal, but I have no idea where it's at. Let's see if I can find it. I don't even begin to tell you what it's called, what kind of fish those are. She feeds them every day. Real tiny, real small. Of course, this is also a real small tank. But there's at one point there was a snail in here. There might still be snails in here. Then there was also other kind of things. Ghost shrimp, even miniature small crawdads. I have no idea. But I don't mess around with this one too much. She's in charge of this one. Yeah, and lastly, tank number 8. It's a mermaid. Just joking. Alright, and last but not least, this is our frog tank. So I think it's red-eye frog. It's sleeping right now because the light is on. Actually, let me turn this lights on. There we go. Oh, and there they are. Can you see them? They're sleeping right there, hanging on the glass. They don't have names. I just call them red-eye frog. They're about, this is the smaller one, and this is the bigger one. Yeah, not quite the same size, but at night time they become active when everything is turned off. But this is their tank. We have one dead plant back there, and we got one very green plant up front. I think they like the water because right below it is the water. Now, at one point we have fish down here, but it's since been dead, I guess. I think we have guppies, but we have a fog machine. This is what I like to do when I come in here. Check this out. Let me move this lamp. Whoa! I like to make it all foggy, just for the frog. Yep, this is our, what is that, a 25 gallon? No, I don't know, 30 gallon tank, I guess. But it's pretty neat, it's pretty quiet, so we got it in our bedroom. And it's pretty foggy. There you go. Yeah, this is it. This is one of the last tank that we have in the house. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that tour of the fish tank in our house, or just all of our pets. Don't forget, we have two cats that's roaming around the house somewhere. But yeah, that is all we got, and I'm glad to bring that to you guys. So until next time guys, see ya.